Hi, I'm Jay Haynes for the Film Sensei YouTube channel. Today, in this video, oh shoot. So you can add glass cracking effects to almost anything that has glass. You could add it to your cell phone. You could add it to a window pane. You could add it to a car windshield. You could add it to a piece of glass on a grandfather clock, or you could add it to a mirror, or you could even add it to a glass container, right? The first thing you'll need to do is find some glass cracking assets. Well, fortunately, Action VFX has you covered. If you go to their page, and I will leave a link in the description below, and then you click here on free VFX, they have a bunch of free stuff, okay? Burn marks and some sound effects and bullet shells and things like that, dust waves. But right here, the very first one, at least at this time of this video, is fractured glass textures. There are 15 of them, and you can download them all, and they are free. Opening up my free copy of HitFilm Express, I have created a folder, and in that folder, I have placed these fractured glass textures that I can use in my project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fractured glass raw footage and make it into a new composite shot. Click OK. And I'm going to find exactly where I want that fractured glass to actually happen. And I'm going to say it's going to be right there on impact. Okay, right where that little empty box. I'm not going to throw a real box, obviously, at my TV, but I threw an empty box at my television where that actually happens, okay? Then what I'll do is I'll just come in and sort of look at these and decide which one I want to use, and maybe I want to use this one, okay? And I don't think this is the one I actually use, but maybe that's it, okay? So I'm going to drag it in above my footage, and then I will right-click on it and say blend mode of add so that you can see through it, but you still have that, okay? Now from here, I want to sort of decide where the impact point is going to be. Maybe I will have it be right there. So what I did was, and this is sort of, from here you can kind of decide how you want to do this, but I'm just going to move the impact point to the center using the anchor point. That way, if I decide to rotate this around, right, I can pretty much put it wherever I want, okay? Nonetheless, though, then what I will do is I will just go ahead and move it into position exactly where I want it to start, okay? And then I can scale it from there. I can rotate it from there. I can pretty much make it look however I want on the impact, or around that impact point, okay? Now that I've done that, all I want to do is just sort of frame off this so that it only shows it there. So what I'll do, this is going to be very simple, is I'm going to duplicate my footage, and I'm going to bring this footage above that, okay? And then, and I don't need it there the entire time, so I can trim it off if I want, and then I'm going to zoom in using my mouse wheel, and I am very simply going to just mask out. I'm going to cut a hole in this footage right here. So using my freehand mask tool, I might go ahead and there, and I'm just going to do this sort of roughly, but you get the idea. There. Okay, and oh, that's probably not it. Down here, maybe somewhere like this. And there. And then closing the mask. Okay. Then all I have to do is just invert the mask so that it shows the inside instead of the outside. And that's pretty much it. So now, like I said, I can make adjustments to the mask, but the idea is that thing won't actually, and I can, will essentially be wherever I want it to be, however I want it to look, okay? I can scale it, I can rotate it, so I can make it look however I want. right? I can, of course, move it around and things like that as well. Now, you'll notice that the sound is a little bit higher. The reason is because I have 2 of these, so I probably would want to go in and on one of them, this one, since it's the clipped one, under controls, layer properties, just go ahead and mute that so that I only have one sound and that's it. And then when you're done, you know, there it is, right? It's just that simple. Well, I'm Jay Haynes with the Film Sensei YouTube channel. If you have any questions or feedback, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.